EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Carr. There's Chris Olave. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Patriots had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 48 yards. And the Pats are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, and Charles is deep. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Corral on second down. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Take a look at the Saints defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Third down and 13. Third and long, Corral. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's Elliott.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now you look at the Saints defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Corral.
Throw left side to Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. In motion, the tight end.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Corral sets up play action.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
So the 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up. Yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Carr. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. An entertaining start to this one. More to come.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Kamara.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
93.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. But had a lot more if he would have been able to hold that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What now?
And Carr's going to keep it himself. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, Corral. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that will give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9. Here's Carr to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Carr now on first down. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
33. Patriots 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now this throw caught left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for New England. 53 yards.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offense of throwing short and running long.
Corral with it on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's good for Patriots. First down.
On first down, it's Corral. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Elijah Higgins from 13 yards out. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Corral throwing for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score is Saints 33, Patriots 16.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Hey, 734.
Carr to throw on second down. They'll get this out to Kamara. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. A beautiful fake. Still going. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Fights off the defender. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What's up?
Now Carr. Olave over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down.
93. That's up.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's on his way. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they will take a knee here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Corral.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On second and 10, here's Corral. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch,
he's going to continue to struggle.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down, here's Corral. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Corral. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and make it.
And now the rookie's free. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints extend their lead yet again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Corral. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Zeke going to get it on the option. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Option play, right side, Corral.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And Corral will throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Corral looking to throw. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Corral looking to throw it. Right side, Thornton with it. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10. Here's Corral on first down. And this is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
10th carry now for Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Corral. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now 2nd and 5. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist to the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.